Has Brett Wilkin improved on his time off from the bodybuilding stage? The last time we seen this guy was at the 2022 Big Man Weekend, where he did in fact win that show. And then he dropped out of the Olympia for certain reasons, things of that nature, health, I believe. And then he re-emerged just yesterday, at this show. He competed at this show, so I didn't even know there was a show. I usually look over at Xavier Wills from Desktop Bodybuilding to, see if there's shows, and usually I will get the pay-per-views, things of that nature, but didn't even know there was a show. Don't even know the name of it. But anyway, we're going to take a look at Brett Wilkin. These athletes are, they put a lot of dedication, hard work into these physiques that us, the fans, we love to see these guys in excellent condition. Now, has he improved? That's the question there, Jimmy. Now, I gotta say, I love Brett Wilkin. Love this guy. My brother's name's Brett, so I like the name also. But using these two versions, I have to say his display of the lats themselves, and yeah, I know, we're starting with the front lat spread. The display itself, is it better? Is it better 2 years ago? 2022, you can definitely see the lats a whole lot better. But you see where the hands are? His hands are down lower. Perhaps the judges told him, "Oh, get those hands down." But having said that, I mean, you tell me, who has the better upper body? Now, when it comes to the wheels, hard to really tell. Take a good look to gauge. But I think that he is in better condition in the legs. So, sometimes when these guys take a little time off, we expect miracles. Yet when guys don't take time off, sometimes they don't improve either. So it doesn't really surprise me if there's not huge improvements, but I think the display of the shot has more to do with the difference than actual improvements. Now, the front double is a tricky one, guys. This is an older picture of Brett, just a young feller here. Actually, it was 2021, so just a few years ago, guys. And he looks half the size. I'll be honest, he has improved quite a bit. The display of the arms, things of that nature, it's a world of difference. Midsection looks better, lats look better, the wheels, oh my goodness. He didn't even have any cuts on his legs back then. You guys remember that? He went against Hunter Labrada. Everybody said, oh, he's really good. He's going to be the next big thing. And then he has been improving. Slowly, I think. When you look at the quad sweeps, things of that nature. So, Brett, you can hold your head up high, my man. Of course, this is quite a few years ago. Let us make this a little bit more relevant and bring back the big man. Love that name. And I love the side chest pose as well. When it comes to comparing the same guy to see improvements on the physique, because basically he's hitting it about the same angle, and it's slightly different, but you can really tell the guy is 3 or 4 layers more conditioned, I would say, in the quad sweeps. Now, there is the possibility that the lighting sucked at the big man and at this unnamed show, which, gosh darn it, I plumb forgot it. I did look it up at one point and then totally forgot. I'll have to check Xavier Wills' channel to see if he has anything posted about it. But anyway, yes, he does look much more conditioned. Glutes, tie-ins of the hanging hamstring, and the upper body. Is it just me? Or are his delts a lot bigger, I would suggest. So hey, is that... I think he has a Jesus fish. Just like Derek Lunsford. He's Brother Brett. Here's the side tricep. Foolishness. But he does have one of those little fishies. So he is just like Brother Derek. Hallelujah. The display is different. This isn't like the side chest. It's not safe to say for sure. But if the angle's different, then it is hard to say. But look at the abs themselves now. Look at that. And I kinda could see that from the front lat, but I didn't really mention it. I should write stuff down. But I don't. Sometimes I do. Stats, things of that nature. But the abs, look at his abs now. Brett's in 2024. He has that little fishy down there too. So, all in all, delts also, arms look more improved. So, Brother Brett, like Brother Derek, he is improving. He is improving. Look at those arms. Look at those arms. But what do we say when we say look at those arms? We say, who cares about turning around and looking at the back and also those striated glutes? The striated glutes. I'll be honest. You guys respect me for my honesty? Well, you would expect me to be honest anyway. And it's hard to sometimes when you run into a guy like Brett, who is a very nice guy, and to say anything bad about his physique, it seems like you're saying something bad about the man. But you're not. You're not. And I'm not. But the lats were better last year, 2 years ago. It's obvious, guys. It wasn't just the display, I don't think, in that front lat spread. Now, his traps are good. Now, there could be many different things that could have contributed to this. Could be something foolish, like those bro science videos. Oh, don't do this back workout. It doesn't work. Do it like this. And the guy saying it has no back. So, could be something foolish like that. Tilted his hands differently to train that back, thinking he's going to improve the lats. But he didn't. So, could be something like that, guys. Could be something like that. Because the conditioning is most certainly there. He has the condition. But yeah, that's kind of a disappointment. Here's the rear double. And I expected to see the delts a whole lot better here, because I was excited seeing the improvements from the side shots, but I don't really see a whole lot of improvement in that aspect, in that area. Tricep sweeps actually might be slightly better last year as well. 2 years ago, I keep saying that. Now take a close look at the lat meat. It's not, Kai Green-esque or Phil Heath-esque. 2022, big man, but you can definitely see a couple of inches of meat that he just does not have anymore. And that kinda sucks. But like I said, probably the training. He probably changed up some sort of back workout that he was doing, maybe, and that's just a hypothesis, guys. Obviously, if Brett could hear this, he'd be shaking his head if I'm totally wrong on that, and obviously I could be. But I don't know. I think he has the capabilities of getting that back a whole lot more improved. But some of the good things you could say, he has improved on the conditioning, the overall conditioning, the hamstrings, hanging hamstrings, things of that nature as well. You can't forget the things of that nature. Here is the abs and thigh. That's my Goofy impression. Now, one thing that always did make me laugh was when Goofy would go flying off the ski ramp or the ski jump or the cliff, and he'd holler. You guys remember that? It'd be like, "Wah, ho, 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 hey, something like that. But I can't really do it that good. But it is hilarious. Trust me on that. That Goofy holler. Unbelievable. Yeah, Brett, what can I say? Certain shots from the side there, his abs did look a whole lot more bubbly. I think he's almost going half vacuum, like Brother Derek. The Flock. They should form a group called The Flock. Ronnie Coleman would be in that group, I can tell you that. Read between the lines. That's my Schneerl sneer. You guys hear my Cyril sneer? Yeah. Anyway, all jokes aside, the cuts in the quads, much better. And that is an area that is quite important in today's bodybuilding. Those quads with nice, luxurious cuts. Oh, here is the most muscular. And yes. It is debatable. Has he improved in the abs? Certain shots, yes. Certain shots, maybe not. But all in all, I think yes. Whatever he was doing for his abs, certain kind of sit-ups, or I think they do leg lifts now. More modern day ab workout. Twists. You can do twists. Good for a couple of roasts. But yes. His abs improved. The wheels, the cuts in the quads. Much better. No, here's a nice little hands clasped to finish this little dandy off. His chest size. I don't know if it's as big, but he has more finer cuts in the chest, as well as the delts are bigger, better. And this is all just a hypothesis, guys. No, I was not at the big man. No, I was not at this unnamed show that I'm sure somebody will name in the comments below. But judging by pictures, it does look better. It does look better. And you have to add that in there, guys. You have to add that in there because could be just the lighting. He could be way better. Not even close. Or it could be a situation where the conditioning just didn't show up on these big man pictures and he didn't improve. But if I had to guess, yeah, I think he is improving. And some people, like I said, you take a little time off to improve. Sometimes it's for your overall health. If he had kept going, he probably wouldn't look as good as he did. Now he looks just as good, maybe even slightly better. So, in my opinion, the stock of one Brett Wilkin did not go down. And he won a show, so your stock can only rise. He defeated, like I said, I don't know about this show, but I heard a rumor that he even defeated an Olympian heading into this year's Olympia. So, of course, he could have made it to this year's Olympia. But he is qualified for next year. I believe this unnamed show was a qualifier for the 2025 Olympia. So, oh man, work hard this not off season, but get yourself ready for the Olympia, Brett, and you will be the highest placing Brett that the Olympia has ever seen. Maybe the only one. I'll have to check that out. There was a Bertel. Was there a Brent? Was there a Brent? I don't know. I'll have to check. Have a nice one, guys.